whatever you need to return to your center. The whole point here is that you are feeling good. The whole point here is that you have reached this time in your progress where you are able to feel good. You are able to feel good no matter what, because you carry the eternal Son of Creator within you. The eternal Sun of creation is within you, and it burns brilliantly and beautifully within all of you. Now it is about doing work to know how to turn that switch on. Okay? It is never off, but you will feel a disconnect from it. So how do we return to it? How do we return to the brilliant ball of energy that is always glowing within? It is always there. It is always available for you. It is about reaching and accessing a level of connection that allows you to do that by simply stepping into it. Stepping into the infinite oneness. Stepping into it. And you can use that as a visualization as you close your eyes and imagine you step into a pool. In that pool is infinite oneness. You just stepped into infinite oneness in that moment. So whatever separation, whatever struggle, whatever strife, now you remember that it is all part of your process. That it is all contrast to allow you to return to that oneness. And you can turn it on that way. Okay? And for some of you it will take practice and you will have doubts. But we guarantee you that the more you are able to do this, the more you are able to return quicker to this. And then you will be turning so quick that you will feel like you never left. It's the same way when you meditate, right? For some of you have a busy mind. But eventually, the mind is trained by the master, which is you. You are the master of your mind. Yes? The mind is a wild dog and you are the master. And you put the leash on. Yes? You tame the mind. The same way you tame doubt. The same way you tame fear. You are not your mind. You are not your doubt. You are not your fear. You are the master. I am the master. I am the master. You are the master. We are one. We are together. We are partnered on this journey. You are here to embody Creator. You are here to be a living vehicle of creation. The same energy that created infinite expansion lives within the matrix of your open heart.
Yeshua, did you experience separation? Or were you always connected and were you always aware of I am presence?
Yeah, it's a good conversation to have.
Or was there a turning point at which you realized you came into I am presence? And what was that turning point if you experienced separation in the beginning of your incarnation?
The physical embodiment that I experienced here had the same struggles that you have, okay? Coming to know and understand that in the energy of acceptance and surrender, okay? Having the same emotions, human experiences, being that was part of the journey. That is part of your journey. It is no different for you and I are no different, okay? So in coming to totally surrendering to knowing that this is what it is all about. There is, of course, a personal agenda that each one of you have, that I had as well. There is one part of the mind that perceives that this is what I should have, right? You have an agenda. You all have an agenda, do you not? It is okay. You all have things you want in life, do you not? Right? So sometimes you will see that your agenda might be different than the agenda of oneness, right? So what are you asked to do? You are asked to resurface and rebirth into knowing that your agenda is actually God's agenda. It is one and the same. It is when you come into knowing that you experience personal freedom. It is when, I should say, you come into surrendering to that, you experience freedom. For what God wants for you is what you want for you. And when you come into that, you have found your center. And that was my journey as well. Right?
Right. What was your catalyst in that?
The energy of returning to that, running away, wanting to be something, yes, of my own agenda. And then being released from that to know that I serve the same purpose that you serve. There is no difference. There is no separation from that. And there is also fear. There is fear of totally letting go, fear of returning to that. Because if I am to completely surrender, yes, and jump off that cliff, what is next for me? So the catalyst comes from really beginning to let go of fear. Being surrounded by fear, being pressured, being pushed to that place, and then allowing yourself to accept that fear. Have you ever found yourself in that situation? To be completely swallowed up by fear? Yes? So much so to the point that you have to cope in that situation. You see, dear ones, each one of you has that ability, because fear is actually an illusion. It's an illusion. It is only a disconnect from love, being that the only truth, dear ones, is love. And anything less than that truth is an illusion that returns you to that. And once you are in the energy of that, you are able to see that illusion very quickly, and everything unravels after that. Have you not noticed that? That all of a sudden you have awakened like you are in a dream, but it is quote-unquote reality, right? And then you are waking up to it with new power to see things from a different vantage point. So, yes.
So one of the greatest things we could say is, I am divine presence. I now choose to release all fear and receive all that I am afforded.
Yes, and not only do I choose to release all fear, but I recognize and understand and acknowledge that fear is the counterpart to love. Fear allows me to love myself more, and I am in gratitude for that. Look at that. You are saying what? We are supposed to be grateful for fear. That is what you want us to do, right? Well, yes, in a roundabout way, you are to be grateful for everything that returns you. So an avenue of expression, a way in which you return a vehicle. Yes, yes. Yes. So it is a beautiful time, and you are surrounded by infinite support that allows you to ride this wave of consciousness and this frequency. It is a time now to partake in acceptance and forgiveness, okay? So if there is anything that you are holding on for in your life, or dear life, any of you taking inventory right now in your life, anyone that you have yet to forgive, any situation you have to let go of, any regret, let it come to mind now. Bring it forward now. Okay, bring it to the forefront of your mind. Know that this that you're bringing forth now, this is keeping you separate from yourself. Okay? It is a piece of you that is misappropriated. It is a piece of you that is scattered. Okay? Now, we want you to return to your center by relinquishing this regret, by relinquishing this fear, by allowing it to be recognized as a gift. That whoever wronged you, whoever hurt you, whoever lowered your vibration, you allowed it, okay? And you allowed it so you could return to knowing that you are not that. It was merely a marker that allowed you to return to knowing yourself. So now that you know that, you are free. You are free. You are free to let go and love. Yes, this person, this situation, they are a gift to you. They have brought you into knowing who you are. That fear has liberated you. For once you turned on the light of self-love, what happened next? It dissipated. That fear is merely highlighting for you, dear ones, areas in which you need to love yourself more. Areas in which you need to step up into your power. Did you ever notice sometimes the very thing you are most afraid of is the thing that you need to do the most? Is that not true?
Yes.
Well, there is not a coincidence. That is meaningful. So yes, embrace. Use the energy of compassion. Yes. So as you are sitting here now and summoning up these images, these feelings, the expressions, are there any of you that are having trouble letting go? Are there any of you who really feel like I cannot let this go? I cannot move past this. Is there anyone feeling that? You can speak, it's okay. That is good. Okay? So now that you know you are ready to step into oneness and you are not holding on, all is possible for you. If there is something you feel that you have yet to achieve, it is only because you believe it is outside of yourself. Okay? So now you return to center by knowing that you are that success. That success has already manifested. That it is not separate from you. That you are worthy of receiving. That you do not need to be more than you are to receive that success. You don't need to be more than you already are. You live in an energy system that has you convinced that you need to be stronger, smarter, faster, thinner, more hair, whatever. Right? More money, better car, whatever it is. It is a dense, hard energy to live in. Now is when you get to decide that no matter your circumstance, whatever your stature and your position in life, wherever you are enough, right there. If you can truly embody that, knowing that you are enough, you are vibrating so high that you are creating the energy of energetic return. You are creating an open portal in which all experiences are allowed. Because you are not deeming yourself unworthy of having them. You see this? You are not deeming yourself unworthy. You are not encased in a container of limiting judgment. Because judgment is your ultimate prison. It's your ultimate prison. It keeps you trapped, right? In the walls of what you're judging yourself about. Right? If you can use acceptance, it breaks down the bars of the prison of judgment. It melts them. Okay? Judgment has no chance against the energy of acceptance. Cannot stand a chance. Okay? So please, pour the energy of acceptance and forgiveness into all areas of your life with compassion. This is how you will access infinite opportunity for expression and wisdom and connection, more connection. Yes. Is there anyone who would like to speak? Anything that we have touched upon that you want to expand more? It is appropriate to speak. It is a free-flowing dialogue. Okay?
Yeshua, everything you say now makes sense. And then tomorrow, it all begins again. The fear, the insecurities.
Yeah, yeah. As the sun rises and sets. You know, yes, you bring up a great point, dear one. And that is true. That is the energy of struggle. But it is also the energy of every day you have a chance to return to know yourself. So you see how you can have this change in perception. So instead of thinking, well, it sounds good now, but tomorrow, wow, it sounds good now and tomorrow. And tomorrow I get to re-experience myself in a new way every day. Every day is a chance for me to return to knowing myself. So if the doubts come back and the fear comes back, that's okay. It's all right. It's okay with me because I know at the end of the day I'll return to knowing that I am enough no matter what life throws at me. It is about knowing you are enough. It is about feeling good. Okay? So whatever takes you there, whatever makes you feel good, end your day on that. Whatever life brings you, whatever life throws at you, whatever challenges, whatever brings you to the place of knowing. Anything can obscure your vision, but you have the ultimate means. You have the ultimate means. You have the best tools and the best teachers. Your higher source, your wisdom of understanding. It is within you. It is always accessible to you. So this is available to you always. This energy is available to you always. This imagination, this limitless imagination that all of you possess. I'm going to decide that today is going to be a good day. I'm going to pretend that it is. You know, the same way a child does, right? I'm going to pretend that this is a spaceship, and so it is, right? That this sandbox transports me into time, right? To children, that is very real. So use the imagination of a child every time you feel that you get pulled back into those denser energies. Bring forth the energy of feeling good. And it will feel heavier some days than other days, will it not? That is okay. That is part of your journey. And also we want to add that this is what you chose to experience, right? So many of you, struggle with that. I came here to experience this, right? And you are hard on yourself, and you punish yourself, and you blame yourself for the very things that you came here to experience. So when you are having a hard time and you are immersed in that energy, please do something to switch and change your energy by any means possible. It's okay. This is appropriate. If you need to connect with an animal, yes, or a child, whatever it will be for you to get back there. And it is a practice. These words, they stay with you because they are you. Anything that we say here today, in this moment now, You already know. Is this not true? Yes. You already know because your soul knows the truth. Yes. Because you are that truth. Yes. So another good thing to ask, I ask to return to the truth of knowing who I am every day. Every day when I arise, I ask to return to knowing the truth and let it arrive at my doorstep. Yes. And when it does, let me know with certainty that it has arisen. Yes. Okay. So remind yourself, create reminders if you need to. Yes? The same way you would set an alarm clock. Set a reminder in your cell phone. Time to feel good right now. It's time to feel good right now. Do something right now. Whatever it is. It's time to laugh right now. You have this power. This is your power. It is the power of imagination. It is the power of creation. Yes, this is the power of possibility. All of you have it. Everyone in this room has this power, has this ability to summon this. And do not be so vulnerable to the onslaught of moods and emotions. Okay? Experience them for what they are. Let them run their course. But know, like we have spoken of the mind, you are the master. Okay? You are the master. You are the master of your mind and of your emotions. You are the master. You are the master. Thank you, dear one,
Thank you.
for connecting. Yes.